you guys? It's Kimberly right here with Real Estate, and I'm going to be talking to you about the cost of living in the Phoenix metropolitan area in Phoenix, Arizona here in 2022. The cost of living has obviously gone up over the last year, right? 2021 was insane. 2020, what is that? We don't speak of 2020 here. But the inflation has definitely gone up, and I'm going to tell you guys all about what the cost of living is like here in the Phoenix metro area. So if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button below. Click that little notification bell so you can get a notification every single time I upload a new video. And if you are brand new to this channel, I am an Arizona licensed realtor here in the state of Arizona, helping people move here every single day from all over the U.S. So if you're looking to move here, if you're wondering what the best school district is, or if you're just wondering, if this the right areas are for you, you can always give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I am here and available to help serve and support you at the highest possible level. Let's go. Out here in Arizona, like, look at this. This is insane. So based on the national average of 100, our utilities here in the Phoenix area is anywhere between 104 and 105. The utilities isn't as bad as everyone thinks it's going to be when they move here, because it is like 118 degrees out in the summertime. People think that the AC is going to be running very, very hard, and that's not always the case. Our ACs here are built very, very well, and they can last a very long time. I know some clients that have had AC units for like 26 years. That is almost as long as I've been alive, which is crazy, but they work well here. And that's one thing that people don't realize when they move here to Arizona, is that in the wintertime, your electricity bills are going to be way lower than in the summertime. And I know if you're in the East Coast, or if you're wherever there is snow, it's going to be a little different. Yeah, I think your guys' bills are up there in the wintertime, while ours is up there in the summertime. But it's not that bad. I think for us this summer, we paid I think our highest month was like $120. That was during monsoon season, and we have solar panels. That was our electricity bill here in Arizona in this last summer in 2021. So it's pretty nuts. You want to change your AC filter at least once a month. Because it is so dusty here in Arizona, that filter is going to get built up really fast, and it's going to make your AC unit really, really work hard. And you want to make it as clean as possible, because the more air that sucks in, the harder it is, the harder your AC unit's going to have to work, and the higher your AC bill is going to be. And also get your AC service at least twice a year. Alright, make sure it's looking good, it's ready to go. You don't want your AC unit to go out in the summertime, because that can be very, very dangerous here in Arizona, because your homes can get up to 130, 140 degrees in the summertime, and it's atrocious. It is terrifying sometimes. So be careful with that, okay? So as far as your AC filters, you want to change those every single month, because you don't want your AC to be working too hard. So the more dust and dirt are in your filters, the harder it's going to be for your AC to suck air up in there, and it's going to be very, very difficult. Plus, it's kind of unsanitary if you don't change those filters every month or so. Alright, and plus, living in Arizona is always dusty. There's always stuff in the air. You want to make sure you're breathing in that clean air. Now, as far as number 2, we're going to go into our groceries. So based on the national average of 100, here in the Phoenix metropolitan area, we are at, for groceries, about 97.9. And the reason why it is lower than the national average is because we have a lot of local farms here in Arizona. We have a ton of local farms. A lot of people grow their own food. So we have a lot to choose from as far as locally grown food goes. So we don't have to get anything transported in really at all. So if you're looking for a store here, we have Fry's, we have Bash's, which is the founding family here in Arizona. Fun fact, by the way. We also have Targets, we have Walmart's, we have, some of those vegan and organic stores. We have Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, Sprouts. We also have those huge stores, Sam's Club and Costco here. And the gas prices at those places, man, they are killer. Definitely recommend you guys get a membership there if you move here, because the gas there is phenomenal. I'm not a member myself, because it's just me and my dog. That's all I have, so I don't need to shop at those huge stores. I don't need to pile up for anything. But the gas, I have thought about it for the gas. I have heard that the Sam's Club lines are a little bit longer at the gas station than the Costco lines, so keep that in mind when you guys are choosing your membership. Now, transportation, all right? Transportation here, I'm just gonna put it this way. Our gas isn't as expensive as Los Angeles. It has gone up over the past year, just like it has all over the country, right? We are seeing $3.98, we're seeing $4.10 in some places, $4.19, $4.20 in some places. So it has gone up a lot. I've never seen it that expensive in my entire life living here, born and raised in the state of Arizona. So it's been pretty crazy seeing the inflation with that. But if you guys are looking to carpool, we have a wonderful carpool lane on the freeway. We also have a very small amount of transportation, public transportation. We have bus stops and we have a light rail, but that light rail only goes from Phoenix to Tempe and it's a very, very short distance. So that's the only place we have. Our only train here in Arizona is in Phoenix and Tempe, and it's called the Phoenix Metro Light Rail. So as far as transportation, we kind of suck on public transportation. But as far as gas prices go, we are still pretty low on that scale. So that's good. So as far as my gas tank, I have a 2013 Nissan Rogue, and I fill her up every week. It's about $60 a week. But keep in mind, I am a realtor and I am traveling all over the state, showing homes, opening doors. I'm doing final walkthroughs. You know, I'm traveling everywhere from East Valley to West Valley to North Valley. So that's probably one reason why mine is a little bit more up there. But definitely take that into consideration when you are looking to move here and let's say you work in Scottsdale but you want to live in Buckeye, okay? That's going to be about 45 minutes to at least an hour drive, if not more, during rush hour. So your gas is going to go up, and it's going to go up quick, all right? So keep that in mind when you are moving here. So as far as internet is phenomenal here in Arizona. I have had clients move here from New Jersey and tell me that their phone service works so much better here, and that makes me so happy. Whether they have T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, whatever it may be, their phone service works so much better here, which is awesome. And if you're working from home, our Wi-Fi, whether it be Cox, whether it be Verizon, whatever it may be, it's phenomenal. It is so easy, so fast. You can have so many people chilling in your home, working from home. You can have groups, you can have literally create an office space in your home and have a lot of people working from it, and it won't slow down, which is awesome, especially with now how the world is today. Most of us work from home, which is really cool. So pest control is another thing that I recommend my clients get when they move here to the state of Arizona, because you're moving to the desert. There's going to be spiders, there's going to be crickets. If you're living near the mountain, there's going to be scorpions and tarantulas and things like that. So get a pest control at least every month for the first couple months, and then you can start doing every other month, but that's usually ranging between $25 to, I've seen the highest $60. But I have a wonderful pest control company if you guys are looking to move here. They're called Custom Pest. They are phenomenal, and I use them every month as well. I live in the mountains and I used to have scorpions all the time and spiders and all kinds of bugs, and it wasn't pretty at all. So I no longer have them because they were coming. So they're wonderful, $25 a month, and it's great. So here in Arizona, a lot of people are moving here and they're wondering how much it's going to cost to keep up the landscaping, okay? We don't really have a lot of shrubs, we don't really have a lot of trees, we don't have a lot of grass because it takes a lot of water to keep the grass alive here in the summer, but we do have a lot of rocks, we have a lot of turf. So I know my mom personally, she pays about $50 a month for them to come in, trim up her little shrubs in the front yard, trim up her big Palo Verde tree. Don't even get me started on Palo Verde. It is our state tree, but in the monsoon season, it is the easiest trees to just snap and break down. We had it fall on our front porch this year and it almost landed on top of me. It was terrifying. Our neighbor had to come in and drag it out, and I felt so bad I couldn't help because it was so big. But it is, yeah, anyways, I went on a tangent. Palo Verdes, right? I wouldn't recommend them in your front yard. Anyways, so landscapers, anywhere from $50 to $150 a month, depending on what part of the valley you are in, and then on top of that, depending on how big your lot size is. So that's something to think about. Okay, so as far as water, sewer, and trash, you're looking from anywhere paying, with all of that combined, anywhere between $80 to $150 a month. So it's not that crazy up there, but with all of it combined, it can be pretty expensive. I know here in Goodyear, we pay about, oh goodness, anywhere between $110 to $120 a month, depending on the month. So yeah. Now, as far as property taxes go, property taxes here in Arizona are so low, the lowest that I've seen so far. I have a lot of people moving from California. They're telling me that, you know, on their $250,000 home is like $7,000 of property taxes, and that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me because here in Arizona, you can get a $550,000 home and maybe pay about $2,200 a year in property taxes. So, and as far as income tax goes, yes, our income is taxed here in Arizona. We are low though. We are very low. We are only about at 4%, whereas places like Oregon is at 10%. Can you imagine getting taxed 10% on your income? Well, I mean, if you live in Oregon, yeah, I guess you can't imagine that, right? Yeah, so here in Arizona, it's about a 4%, which is really nice. It's wonderful. And as far as our sales tax, it's not that high either. And it's usually based along, you know, all of those touristy destinations like Scottsdale, Tempe, downtown Phoenix. You're looking at places like Sedona. That's where the major sales tax comes into play. So keep that in mind. And if you guys are looking to move here, the house prices have obviously inflated a lot over the last year and a half during the pandemic since 2020. We should start naming that like he who must not be named. That I think would be wonderful. That would be for any Potterheads out there. But anyways, the cost of living here in the Phoenix Metro Valley, the average price point for a home right now is about that $560,000 mark. That's where anywhere in the valley. That's for a 3-bed, 2-bath home. So if you guys are looking to move here, know that you can get homes underneath that price point. You may just need to put a little bit of elbow grease into it. It may be on the outskirts of the city, like outskirts in Buckeye, Surprise, Goodyear, Mesa, you know, North Scottsdale, maybe an Anthem. Just keep that in mind that that is the average price point here in the valley, and there are still a lot of offers being put on homes, not as many as before. So it's definitely softening a little bit, which is wonderful to see, and interest rates are going to be going up to that about 4% next year as well. So if you guys are looking to pull out a mortgage loan, know that the interest rates are going to be going up, and that is going to help you guys a lot if you're looking to move here, because once the interest rates start going up, that's when a lot of buyers are going to start backing off, which is leaving more homes available for you to put an offer in on and actually get your offer accepted. So that's going to be wonderful. And it's going to suck because the interest rates are obviously going to be going up, and you know, the property prices may be going up a little bit, but we're not going to be seeing it go up nearly as much as we have in the last 2 years, which is going to be so good to see. So if you guys have any questions, if you're looking to move here, if you're looking for a great school district for your kids, looking for a family-friendly environment, looking for, you know, what area is going to fit your lifestyle, you can always give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I am here and available to help serve and support you at the highest possible level. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful 2022. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that little subscribe button below. Click that little notification bell so you can get a notification every single time I upload a new video. Thank you. That was our electricity. Oh my lord. Someday I'm gonna want to get like a compilation of all these bloopers.